slit those from one end right down through to the other.
Get a good shot of that, Alan. That shows that this is a paste inside those. That's the part we want. That's the valuable part right there. This paste.
And we take our knife and we scrape that paste out of the pod. This is the muss pod. We want that paste that's inside the pod. We scrape it all out, thick heavy paste like that. And we keep the pods too. We don't throw those pods away because they have value. We'll lay those over there and we'll salt those down a little bit later. There'll be a little end on here. Make sure you slit that and get everything on this little tip out of here on the end too. Already provides us quite a lot of gear musk right here. And this is two gear musk. This is two buck musk. It's two buck musk. As far as I know, I'm the only one who puts it up this way, but you know my sugar. As far as I'm concerned, this is probably the best beer in the market. I only have that. We scrape this off and just a nice clean glass jar. Don't use plastic, use glass. And it can be a pickle jar or anything you've got to work with. Make sure you wash it out. Wash it several times. Wash the cap lid. We don't want any foreign odors in it whatsoever. This is what I have handy right now. So we use this. Probably about 4 ounces of that gear musk in this gear. This is pretty good sized gear. Okay, we put it in there now. I'm doing this when these are fresh, but like I say, if you haven't got time to process them, just pull them out of the sacks, salt them down if you don't have refrigeration. If you do have refrigeration, put them in a plastic bag, stick them in the freezer and get around to get them. If you're doing them up fresh like this, you don't have to add the salt. Now we take to that amount there, you got to kind of eyeball this. Probably about 4 ounces of actual musk there. To that, we use some vodka. It can either be 80 proof vodka, it can be 100 proof vodka, it can be 190 proof. Most of you will have access to 190 proof perfumers alcohol. It's actually perfumers alcohol. That's as high as you get. And you really don't need it. 80 proof is fine. And it does make a difference for you using 80, 100, 150, or 180 because your tincturing compound should be half glycerin and half alcohol. So that would be based on 80 proof vodka. In other words, you'd add the same amount of glycerin at a later period as you would the same amount of alcohol you're adding now. Whereas if you're doubling that, you'll add 160 proof, you'd have to add twice as much. So we're going to just use 80 proof. And then you only got to add about the same amount. And I've done this so much I can eyeball, but I'd say I put about, maybe about between 3 and 4 ounces in a pair of that size. This is your tincture compound. Now you can add the same amount of glycerin to it at the same time if you want. The only difference is that it will take you twice as long to draw the heart out of the